Hello guys, so open your books to page 56, let's go. 7b, happiness is. 1. Vocabulary grammar. Letter A. Talk to a partner. Is there a book, a film, or a song that makes you feel happy? What is it? Well, I have a film that is Esposa de Mentirinha because I love that film. I always laugh at it. And also, a song that I really like is called Lovely Day. Então, this film and this song, they makes me feel happy. What about you? Leave here in the comments. Of course, also bring it to our class, okay? Did you leave it here? No? Leave it here. Okay, now letter B. Read about happiness is and look at the Instagram posts. Tick the ones you most agree with, then compare with a partner. So what you're going to do, you're going to stop the class here, you're going to read these posts here, and then tick the ones that you think, that you agree, and then we're going to compare in class, okay? Did you finish reading? Então let's read it together. Illustrators Ralph Lazar and Lisa Swerling got the idea for happiness is while sitting together one day in a hot tub at their home in California. Lisa had just finished answering all her emails and she said, happiness is having an empty inbox. Ralph replied, happiness is getting to a hot tub. They began to list things that made them happy and illustrated them. Later, they asked people on Facebook what makes you happy, and Ralph drew and posted on Instagram the ones they liked best. Happiness is when a song ends the exact moment you finish parking. Happiness is a free coffee refill without asking. Happiness is fitting into the jeans that you haven't worn for a very long time and then finding money in one of the pockets. Happiness is landing in a new country. Happiness is finding a delicious food with no calories of fat or cholesterol. Happiness is sitting next to someone nice on a plane. Happiness is reading a really good book and then finding it's a series. Happiness is finding the other earring. And happiness is not having to set the alarm for the next day. So tick the ones that you find that you agree more. Okay. You did this already, sorry. Então, letter C now. Look at the first cartoon. Which verb form do we use after the verb finish? Então, here, after finish, what verb form do we use? Yes, we use the verb form of ing, okay? Então, here is the answer. Oh, sorry. Então, ing. Então, use the ing form after finish. Então, let's go now to page 158. Part 2, verbs plus gerund, verb plus ing. Então, complete the gerund column with a verb from the list in the gerund. Então, you're gonna put these verbs here, okay, in this gerund column. Então, we have here, enjoy, I enjoy, reading, in bed. Então, read, you used already, okay? So, stop the class here and do it. Finish. So, you have the answers here. Então, check the answers. Okay, então, now we're going to listen and repeat. Not listen and check. We're going to listen and repeat, okay? That's it.
7.6. 2. Verbs plus gerund. 1.
I enjoy reading in bed.
2.
Have you finished tidying your room?
3.
I want to go on working until I'm 70.
4.
I hate being late when I'm meeting someone.
5.
I like having breakfast in a cafe.
6.
I love waking up early on a sunny morning.
7.
I don't mind doing the ironing. It's quite relaxing.
8.
She spends hours talking on the phone.
9.
It started raining at 5:30 in the morning.
10.
Please stop making such a noise. I can't think.
11.
I don't feel like cooking today. Let's go out for lunch.
Então, anything here you don't understand, you don't remember the meaning, remember, have a look in your dictionary, okay? And let's see here, the verb start. Então, the verb start can be used with a gerund or infinitive. Então, it started raining, it started to rain. So, you can use both ways, okay? Both possibilities are correct, okay? Now, let's go back to page 56. Então, on page 56, letter E. Look at the cartoons again. Find an example of a gerund verb plus ing after a preposition, number 1. Number 2, used as a noun. And number 3, in the negative form. Então, let's see here. Então, a gerund after a preposition. Então, we have here after, without. Então, without asking, ok? Então, when it's used as a noun. Então, parking, fitting, finding, sitting, landing, reading. And in the negative form, not having to. Okay, então, write the answers here. We're going to understand better. Let's go to page 138. Let's do it. Então, page 138, 7b, uses of gerund, verb plus ing. Então, for now, we're just going to listen.
Point 7. 1.
Eating outside in the summer makes me feel good.
Happiness is getting up late and not going to work.
2.
I love having breakfast in bed.
I hate not getting to the airport early.
3.
I'm thinking of buying a new car.
Jim left without saying goodbye.
Então, when do we use the verb in the gerund form? Então, the gerund is the base form of the verb plus ing. It can be positive going or negative not going. We use the gerund, number 1, as a noun. For example, as the subject or object of a sentence. I don't know if you remember seeing films or seeing signs. For example, we have here, smoking is prohibited. Nossa, teacher, é verdade, fumando é proibido? Não, fumar é proibido. Então, the verb smoke with ing becomes the noun, né? É o substantivo, é o sujeito, na verdade, aqui, ó, is the subject of a sentence, virou o sujeito da ação. Porque quem que é? Quem que é proibido? Fumar. Então, fumar, que é um verbo, é uma ação, mas nesse caso, in this case here, is a noun, okay? Because we're talking about the subject of the verb, okay? Again, here, ó, eating outside, comer fora, ok? Happiness, felicidade é. Getting up late, é levantar tarde, ok? Então, here is the object. And not going to work, again, is the object, ok? So, that's why we use the ing. Então, as a noun, subject or object of a sentence. After some verbs, we did this on page 158. Então, for example, after love, hate, né, like, start, né? Então, what we use verb ing. Então, like, love, hate, enjoy, okay? And the other verbs that we just did. And also after prepositions. If I need to use a verb after a preposition, this verb gets ing. Então, I'm thinking of buying. Jean left without saying. Okay? And if you don't remember the spelling rules for the ing form, então check on page 126, unit 1c. Okay? And of course, to memorize better, né? To help you to memorize, what you're going to do, you're going to do the exercises on the next page, here on page 139, 7b, letter A. Complete the sentences with a verb from the list in the ing form. So you know already you're gonna use these verbs here, okay, to complete these sentences here. And letter B, put the verbs in the ing form or infinitive. Now you need to pay attention. Some verbs we need to use ing, some other verbs we need to use the infinitive plus the other uses, ok? Então, for example, I like, after the verb like, the other verb is the ing. Então, I like listening to the radio, ok? Então, see you next class. Bye!